It's hard to put the camera on and start talking, but I remind myself this might be the last chance. You're looking at a dead man. I should have been dead years ago, health-wise, psychology-wise. I've had everything I loved taken off me. People I've trusted have shafted me. I carried on repeatedly, finding new people to love and help and contribute to. But I've been through so many communities now, I don't have much hope of getting out of the position I'm in now. The money I've been living on for the last 6 years has run out. I'm homeless. I've got no possessions other than this laptop and the phone and the dog. It's it's a nightmare, you know, because I believe it is human nature when you're treated like I've been treated to just say, oh shit, they got me, and give up, crying all the while, you know. This isn't right. I'm a really good man. I've done a lot of good work. I earned and deserved all these things I had bought with my money. This isn't right. And die. Or suicide would seem to be suggested, you know. Bastards. Yeah, but I'm not in a hurry to finish it. Because I've only got one of these. And this is the best one I've ever had. So I won't finish it just yet. Alright, I'll be frank. If I say to people exactly what's on my mind, many situations are likely to escalate rapidly because the person to whom I'm delivering the truth is likely to become volatile, violent, aggressive. I'm old and sick. Not exactly a killing machine. Although I wouldn't rule it out. But then again, that would be big trouble, you know what I mean? If I start calling a spade, and the spade goes, I object to that. Well, we could have a bit of trouble, and if the police are involved, well, my memory tells me that a lot of my trouble in life has been caused by police. I don't know how far that stretches, you know. Is there an order from MI6 in my police file that says whenever you get the chance, hit this guy hard and let us know about it? That means will I ever get justice by going through the police? No. Which means that if some tosser on the street chooses to insult me, and for once I don't take it, I could have police officers taking me into custody and I might never come out. See? Oh well, suicide seems painless compared to that. Yeah. It's a difficult situation. It really is a nightmare. And my mother created the whole scene. Really. My mother single-handedly sabotaged the international legalization of cannabis. Don't believe me just on me stating that truth. Get the evidence. It's worth hearing about. Destroyed the whole family, set the country back another 40 years. Mum didn't want us to say bad things about her. She thought if cannabis was legalized, I would be proved right. My brother would be proved right. She would be proved wrong. She would look bad. Mama did not want this. Better that the boys die in dishonor and disgrace. Silly mummy. She kept insisting to the end that she did it out of love. But the irony is, we loved her. That's why we kept forgiving her all the insanity and cruelty. Difficult one. Sort of thing that Shakespeare could have made a whole play out of. Yeah, and like I say, there's a terrible temptation to stop talking, but as I look at the monitor, I realise that's a dead man. You can see it in the eyes. He's not going to be in the next Olympics. Should say it. Yeah, well, Alistair and I set out to legalise cannabis in 1986. First approach is the obvious one, up to the government. Why is it illegal? Oh, go and talk to this fellow. Institute for the Study of Drug Dependence. They tell us it was a bit of a mistake in 1925 at the League of Nations Geneva Convention. The Egyptian delegate introduced a very scary story saying that cannabis was making lots of people unemployable in Egypt. They just wanted to sit around all day getting stoned. So it was added as if it was as bad as opium. It was made illegal. The man in the Institute for the Study of Drug Dependence told us that it was realised it was probably a mistake later. But it was little you could do about it because he thought you would have to get all the member nations to reconvene and examine the subject again. We would want to. Ever since that point, government has been corrupt, obviously, if it wasn't already corrupt, but by making cannabis and opium and cocaine illegal, knowing that millions and millions of people are going to use them anyway, you create a criminal market which can be invested in by anybody with money. Anybody with money can invest in drugs. It's a good, profitable business. If you don't get ripped off by who you're dealing with, which is fairly common. Yeah. But it's not going to be possible to tell the story all that way. Yeah, from 1986. Or will I die with it untold? Maybe. What I would really prefer to do is get a human being that wants to know the story and tell it to them so I can gauge how it's getting across. Are they following me? Are they getting lost? But I've looked for such a human being for years. You're willing to confront a story that involves international politics, secret police, dirty traits, murder, false incrimination as a sex offender, harassment by inciting stupid criminals in the community to attack me in Glasgow, in Bowness, in Glastonbury. Oh, will I tell a story? How will I tell a story? I don't want to plead frantically with Janice Bicknell of English Churches Housing Group. Oh, please don't evict me again at Christmas time. It'll be horrible for me and the dog to have nowhere to sleep after all we've been through. Abort, abort, abort. I don't feel good about this. But will I ever feel good? Abort. I will feel good. I'll do it better. I'll stay alive until I tell a story. These motherfuckers don't get away with doing this to a big man. It destroyed my life. Peace and love, man. Free the gangs. Or else God will rupture you.